Today's February 21st, 2023. Today's Powerball number, well, Monday, 3, 17, 26, 38, 54, 15, and times 3. Double play, wasn't paying attention to it. I don't even know what double play is. Click to display balls in drawn order. In drawn order. I see they pop up in drawn order. Do you have to hit them in drawn order, or you're hitting them in just as they go? You don't have to hit them in drawn order, do you? Start with this. January 30th. So I'm going to go with the month of February. Jackpot was 600. What is that? 606 million it was. I guess people hit it. Winners. Almost $1 million worth of winners. So 1, 4, 12, 36, 49. February 1st, 31, 43, 58, 59, 66. Powerball, 9. Power play, 2. February 4th, 2, 8, 15, 19. A lot of low numbers. And then 58. High Powerball number 10. Five, 11, 22, 23, 69. So this is a double it up mode to get your 22, and then add 1 to get your 23. And then 46 is the difference. 46 is a difference, so there's an age. And 7 and a 2. February 8th. Today's the 21st. 52, 58, 59, 64, 66. So they're drawn in any which way, really. 64 was first, 59, 66, 58, 52. So the pattern I was going with kind of changes then, if it's like that. But you can still pick. You still pick the numbers and in line, but they're going to be scattered throughout. And this is all highball here. There's only a difference of 14 numbers in between, right? And 9. So there's a difference. This pattern it's like a 14 and 9 pattern, because there's only a difference between 14 between 52 and 66, and 9's the Powerball. So 9 and 14 is 23, and then you times that by 2, it'll get you 23, which is actually 46 chromosomes. Well, let's see, but that was, jackpot was, so it's 37 million, this is 20 million. So it's, nobody won, it rose up, it almost doubled. Let's see what it does the next time. It keeps rising up. So apparently nobody really won the numbers. This one is they show it to you in line, so I just got to go by that. 10, 23, 13 is the difference. 7 in between, 30. 24 is in between, and 11. And then your 11, there's an 11, 11. So the pattern at the right off the gate is 10 and 23. If you go in line, subtract the 23, it'll get you 13. So 13 and 10 will get you the next number, 23. This one's 46 million at 17, 26, 37. In between from left to right. You see, this way changes the algorithm, but I think I'm going to stick with just from left to right, and maybe that's the pattern that you're supposed to go by in order to get something, but it'll pop up randomly, and that's the confusion part of it. So maybe I'll just eliminate the confusion part and just go from left to right and stick with that pattern. So the pattern is there's 9 in between, 17 and 26, 9 in between, and then 11 in between. So 9 and 11. 24 in between, and 4, and then 2, the second, 9, 11. Isaiah 61, February 13th. It's $46 million. 15th, which is 4 days ago. $58 million. It's rising up. 60, 30, 63, 4, 32, 31, 32. 54, 60, 63. You're just adding one here. This is called the devil's pattern because you have 31 and 32 is 63. And then there's another 63 here. So it's 3 6s. And then there's a 6 here, a 60, and a 54. So 60 minus 54 is 6. So you got your 6 there, you got your 6 there, you have your 6 here, and you have your 63 here, and you have your 63 there with your 12 disciples. February 18th, it's rising up. It's $77 million. So the pattern here is 8, 21, 13 is in between. The next number, 13, mirror that, 13 and 31. And then you're in add 1 mode. And then add 3. You still got your 23 here, your 23 chromosomes. It's just the main pattern here is that it's going to mirror it. What's in between is the 13, it mirrors that. And then you're going to add 1 going in a row. February 20th, yesterday, 88 million. And then that's it. So this pattern is 317. It's not quite John 3:15 or 16, but it does have the 26 in there and the 3 8s. With Jonathan Collect in 888, 3 8s, and 54, 15 times 3. So this is a 45 between the Powerball and the Power Play. 54, so it's a mirrored 45, 54. From left to right, You have 17 minus 3, which is 14. From left to right, 17. 26 minus 17 is 9. So you got your 9. You got 14. You have 38 minus 26, which is 12. But this is a combo package. What you're going to do is you're going to subtract 54 from 38. (54 from 3/8 is 16. So these two numbers here are going to equal 2616, which is the down dynasty. So it's 17, 16 in between these two, 15 Powerball, and then 14 in between here. So you get your 9, you get 12 in between, but it's more about just the 4 slot being 38. See, it was even 38 in the drawing itself. So it started with 17 minus 3, which is still gets you 14. Your 26 is here, so you want to find the. I know it is. You need to find the 2616 down dynasty. So you're going to go with the next numbers here because you already got your 14 here, and when you flip the next number, the closest number, you're going to subtract the closest number to that number, and it'll get you a 9. So you have that, and then you have the 3/8. You got your 3/8, and your 2616 down dynasty between these two numbers here, the highest numbers, still taking the 16 out of it. And then your 9 between the next two numbers, and then your lowest number, 14. 3/8, 45. 15 times 3 is 45. 45, the highest number next to this is mirror imaged 54, 45. So here was the major jackpot back on February 6th. It was at $754 million. And then it started over only 20 million. So man, oh man, who won this? One winner. No way. There's just no way anybody can possibly win this unless somebody's giving you the numbers. One person got all 5 numbers and a Powerball. He's set for life. He's just like that. Even 5 winners got the 5 numbers, and they got $1 million each. Well, 500,000 probably. There's still a nice payoff. 58 people took up 3 million of this guy's money right here. All these people here, they took his money just by getting some of the numbers there. 100. Oh, I see. So basically, 65,000 people, they got their money back and they paid for another ticket, right? If it's $2, You get 3 numbers, you get $7. 3 plus Powerball, $100. Even 4, $100. You really got to get 4 plus the Powerball itself to even get anywhere. But to be outrageously taken care of for the rest of your life, and you basically, this money here can help about half the planet, really, for their life. And that was a 5, 11, 6 in between, the 22, double up, 11, 11. Get you a 23, add 1, 69, 6 to the 9th hour. 69 stayed there. These numbers were flipped. 22 minus 11 will get you 11, 11, 11. Plus 1, 22. It's passing the baton to the 23rd. 5 and 11, 6 in between. See, that's how I'm doing my pattern. Is I'm still going with low, even though they switched it. It technically doesn't actually change the algorithm pattern in my head. So these two here, this one from February 8th, it only has 14 points in between, and the Powerball is number 9. Yeah, I think no matter what you do, you're still taking, this is just a confusion route right here. It's just set up to confuse you. If you're trying to do some kind of pattern, just stick with lowest to highest and get your in-between numbers. So your in-between number is 14. And then your in-between number is 9. And then your in-between number is 12. And then your in-between number is, what is it? 20, 40, 15, 16. Your in-between number is going to go with the 2616. Your 3/8 is going with Johnny, just to put his fingerprint on it. It's not 316, which is very close. It's the day after his birthday. So, but it's 14 in between. So, and then you got your 9 there. And then it's not about what's in between the 12, but it's more the subtraction of the 2 highest numbers is going to tie into your middle number. Because each number, you're always going to have a middle number that's going to be in between the the 2 left and the 2 right, no matter what. Here's your middle number, 26. It's the middle one. It's not always going to be drawn in the middle, but it's still your 2 low numbers are going to meet to that middle number. The 2 highest numbers are going to meet to that middle number. Your 3 and your 8, your 4, your 5 and your 4, 26 being in the middle, and then same thing with this one, 26 being in the middle. No matter what, your 31 is still going to be the middle number, and no matter what, your 39 or 44, 46. I didn't think about playing this one. Maybe it's just another pattern. So there you have it. There's your update on the Powerball.
The odds of winning the Powerball jackpot are 1 in 292 million, and there isn't much a player can do to increase those chances, according to one expert.
Yeah, the angel at the bottom of this pit. He's just straight telling you, look, there's nothing you can do. I'm either going to give you the numbers and let you win, or there's no way that you can actually figure out the algorithms and be there for the next drawing. So the odds of me winning the Powerball is 1 out of every 292 million, I guess, people, according to the 4 winds of heaven. So according to the ones that run the entire planet, your odds of winning, not good. So to think that I'm going to win, it's just not realistic, really. I would have to have some kind of spiritual way of just knowing for that day, that moment, that pick that I'm on it at that moment. If you were to play only one set of numbers, would be 1 in 292,201,338, of course. You can, of course, improve your odds of complying with the mark of the beast, or improve your odds of winning by purchasing more tickets. You can do that. Huh? Or becoming president of the United States. Then you can win the what? You'd have a much better chance of becoming president of the United States than winning the Powerball jackpot. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If you ever won what the odds of winning Powerball are, we can tell you right away that they're not very good. Statistically, you'd have much more better chance of becoming the president of the United States than winning the Powerball. So when I win the Powerball, you know what that means? It means I had a better chance of becoming the president. If I had a better chance of becoming the president than winning the lottery, and I win the lottery, should I run for president? But what exactly are your chances of winning? Read on, and we walk you through the numbers and statistics behind one of the biggest lotteries today, because nobody on the planet can possibly figure it out unless you've been on YouTube and you've been following the angel of the bottomless pit. Look at this. This is almost like hilarious in a way, but demonic. You can, of course, improve your odds of winning by purchasing more tickets and playing more combinations, but realistically speaking, it won't make much of a difference. So you're just wasting your money. No matter how you look at it, Powerball odds just aren't very favorable. After all, in a game of features of 40 million minimum jackpots, it'd be unreasonable to expect otherwise. They are not making me feel very good about my odds. This section contains the math behind the Powerball odds we've provided. We tried to keep our calculations as simple as possible, so you should be able to easily follow along. Ready for some statistics? Here we go. For every Powerball drawing, 5 white balls are drawn, followed by a single red ball. These 6 balls represent the winning numbers for that draw. First, let's start by solving for the total number of possible combinations for the first 5 main white numbers. There are 69 possible numbers in the pool of the first ball. For the second ball, there are only 68 possible numbers left. That's because the same number can't be drawn more than once. For the third, only 67 possible numbers remain, and then so on. This gives us the following computation: 69, 68, 67, 68 equals 1,348,621,560 possible white ball combinations. 1 billion combinations. And you think you can possibly come up with that? Nah. But if you come up with it on the drawing, on 3/16. The drawing is on the 15th, and it happens at 11:59 at night. So you're not going to actually get the news until Thursday. You're not going to get the winner. The winners aren't going to be there until the stores open up on 16, and the newscasters come to your door when you win millions of dollars and say, "What are you going to do next?" And you guess you're supposed to say, "I'm going to Disney World" or something. So it would happen on the 16th for this day right here, for this drawing on Wednesday. If somebody won the drawing on this day, it's probably because, Jonathan Kleck might have favored somebody to actually win. Because other than that, how did the one guy win? He must be the president. That's probably what it is. I think that's what it is. The presidents win. What are the odds? Well, you have a better chance of becoming the president. So considering somebody just won, they might be the president. But wait a minute. That doesn't look right. That's because the order of the numbers isn't important to winning the game. All right, well, that's good to know. You'd win if the numbers are drawn as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also if they were drawn. All right. So to account for this, you'll need to include an extra step in the formula. The way to do this is simply divide the number of possible combinations with the number of possible orders in which 5 can be drawn, which can be computed like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 equals 120 possible orders for a set of 5 numbers. Or like that. Plus those figures into your calculator and you'll get 11 million. Still with us? You still, did we discourage you? Are you still reading? Okay, great. But we're not quite done yet because we want to instill some more doubt into your mind. The above calculations only account for the first 5 numbers. We still have to include the probability of matching the red ball, Powerball. If we want to find out our odds of winning the jackpot, since the red Powerball number is drawn separately from a pool of 26 numbers, you have to have 1 in 26 chance to match it. The final step is then to divide the previous number with its probability, or simply 11 million different. So that should give you 292 million. And there you have it. So what are my chances of winning the Powerball? Please. 1 in 292 million. But to be exact, that's only for the grand prize. The math above shows us that there are over 292 million possible winning number combinations that can be drawn, and those represent your odds of matching them perfectly. However, if you take into consideration that there are 8 other prize tiers up for grabs, then the chance of winning the Powerball don't seem too bad after all. And there's about a 1 in 25 chance that you can earn any prize. Yeah, like you get $4, you pay for your ticket and you buy another one. Read more about that in the next section. 5 main numbers and Powerball. Jackpot. Odds, not that good. 5 main numbers, you can still become a millionaire. Odds are a little bit better. Hitting that Powerball number, man, you would really have to be able to pick the angel of the bottomless pit's brain for that one. What numbers are the most important to him? You can hit the Powerball and you win $4. Your chances of doing that, it's pretty good, actually. You can buy 2 tickets for $2 each, and it'll give your chances 1 in 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Then your chances become 1 in 19, but you'll break even. And then what's the point of that? You can get a chance of 1 in 9.5 if you spend $6, and then you can win $4, but you'll lose $2. Figures in this chart round to the nearest 1, and the base on a single $2 play. Jackpots, but lusting. Are you lusting to want a lot of lottery prizes? If you're looking to earn prize, but not just a jackpot, then your Powerball chances don't seem so slim. You could end up like Richard Lustus. He might not have won the multi-million jackpot, but Lugus won a lot of lottery prizes. Or you can end up like one of the Stockless brothers, who both won the lottery, but in different degrees. You can calculate the Powerball odds using the formula we discussed above. Try it for yourself with the concepts we showed you above. You can also use our lottery odds calculator to get you started. Finally, if you were lucky enough to actually win, please, the jackpot, and want to impute your tax liability, well, you can do it right here. We'll be glad to take the taxes right out for you immediately. We don't want you, paying us later. It's give it up. So what they're saying is the guy from Washington, probably Donald Trump or Barack Obama, maybe it's Barack Obama. Might be you. Wow, look at that. Barack Obama won from Washington, D.C., or Joe Biden, probably. Most likely it's Joe Biden. He won $750 million. What's he going to do with $750 billions of dollars? What are you going to do with that? How do you find out who it is? What's his name? Where does he live? State breakdowns. Pennsylvania. It's not going to show you who the guy's name is. It? I'd be interested in knowing what the guy's name is. I'm sure it ties into something. So there's no way. In other words, this guy's the president right here. And he's even in Washington. Go figure. Is that Washington, D.C., or just Washington, the other state? Maybe it's Washington up there. Don't know. Doesn't really matter.
Picture is going to look like. Then we'll put the picture in the time capsule, and 50 years from today, a group will open it to see what you drew.
I don't even know if you can see this because it likes to blank it out. But the trailer is showing a bunch of numbers, trying to crack some kind of code with the events that are passing by and coming up. And then there was only 3 of them that didn't happen yet.
Something.
Stay with me. I know how this sounds. But I've matched these numbers to the dates of every major global disaster for the last 50 years in perfect sequence. Earthquakes, fires, tsunamis. The next number on the chain predicts that tomorrow, somewhere on the planet, 81 people are going to die in some kind of tragedy.
Just step back. Have another look at it. Systems that find meaning in numbers are a dime a dozen. Why? Because people see what they want to see it.
Right. It's like the images, too.
Is everything okay?
I'm sorry, sir.
Logan Airport. And then an
You need to get back
airplane.
to your car.
Anybody hurt?
A couple of injuries, but nothing
Not yet.
serious.
And it says 95. Like Philly. It's like going right here. The Logan Square.